What's going on? We're back. Let's jump right into this. I'm hoping we can finish up building the roads, at least up to Mountain Knot City in this video. And maybe get it would be nice to get the photographer and the novelist son 5-starred. I think we still need to get this facility 5-starred too, though, don't we? Let's see. Yeah, we still gotta get that facility 5-starred. The novelist's son, the photographer. Mountain Knot, the doctor is close. Roboticist is done. The roboticist, the mountaineer, and the spiritualist are done. Oh no, the spiritualist is not done. The first prepper is not even started. But over here, okay, no. This guy is done. And everything over here is done. Yeah, we still got quite a bit to do. I think my goal right now is to take a rest. We'll just take the vehicle down with us, because I think if we take the vehicle down with us when we come back up, it's already got everything in it.
All clear. Decontaminating suit. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges. Good morning, Sam. Blood collection complete. Thank you for your generosity.
We got this thing filled up pretty well. Jesus, nightmares of memories. There's some nightmares of battle. There's just one. Pretty cool, all the little figurines we got though, all the little army figurines.
Grenade number 0.
Nice.
EX grenade number 1.
Such a dumb jump scare after like the fucking 20th time watching it. Oh, Lou. How you doing, Lou? Wonder how many messages we got. Fucking 10. From the doctor, the chiral network might push us further apart. The medical terminal has proven to be fit for our purposes. If we could supply one to every prepper shelter out there, our ability to treat the sick and injured would be drastically improved. The problem is, I am the only one who knows how to operate it at present. We need to develop it further and perhaps teach AIs how to address patients' needs in place of a human. It seems there are no concerns about devices becoming sentient, so AI can be safely utilized to create what one might call the ideal doctor. But I've been wondering, is that really in our best interests once people are free to live hundreds of miles apart from one another in civilization? What incentive will they have to meet, to interact, to socialize? Chiral Network brings people together and provides safety and convenience, but could it also in time isolate us? I do not wish to disparage you on your tireless efforts to make everyone part of a greater whole, but I suppose what I am saying is that simply forging connection is not enough, and that we have a responsibility to ensure that the world we are building with this network will truly be better than the one we have now. It falls to all of us to make sure that your hard work is worth it in the end. Charles Kahn, way station north of Mountain Knot City. The older deck's showing me some weird stuff. Hey Sam, the Chiral Network's really shaping up, isn't it? As you know, I'm officially part of the security detail here, and I've been doing more and more reconnaissance work recently. I told you that I've been making daily trips to the incinerator, right? Well, I've added a few strings to my bow of late, even though my eyesight's still the best around. I've been playing around a bit with the Odor Deck scanner, and you know what I've learned? You can use it to do more than view terrain info and track cargo tags. Sometimes it'll pick up strange thread-like structures, too, linking the sky to the ground. You won't read about those in the Odor Deck's user's manual, and yes, it does come with a user manual. You know, I heard that the Elder Deck's design was based on spools of thread that people used to soothe babies when they were upset. And if that's the case, it makes sense that they'd react to people's feelings, right? That's what I think. Anyway, hell, maybe those threads are the chiral network itself, a growing web of connections stretching across the continent. Wouldn't surprise me, at least. I've seen all kinds of things in my travels, though piles of stones, weird mushrooms. Though a part of me is starting to wonder if those might have been holograms. Yeah, they were, or another reaction to people's feelings or something. I don't know. Have you ever seen anything like that, Sam? Anyway, if you've ever got the time to swing by and chat about this stuff, it'd be great. The Mountaineer, how's that climbing anchor treating you? Thanks for having me out back there, Sam. Out of curiosity, have you had the chance to use that climbing anchor yet? I gave you yet. It's pretty special, you know. The missus used to use it. Was custom made for her by a cryo craftsman. It's super light and durable, just the thing for rough terrain like this. She wants you to have it. Her way of thanking you for helping to bring our baby boy into the world. Here's hoping you get plenty of use out of it. Aaron Hill, Mount Knot City. Recovery request, dead man stuff. Sorry to bother you, Sam. I know you must be busy. I wonder if you can go and fetch a few things of dead man's. You remember the cabin you arranged to meet at, right? Well, the cabin itself got blown away by the supercell, but dead man's winter coat and boots should be somewhere nearby. Could you go pick them up and bring them to Mount Knot City? It's standard issue Bridges kit, but in a custom made size. You can take the order at the delivery terminal at Mount Knot City. It'd be great if if you could help out with this one. I know, another day, another errand, but I hope you understand we are not just asking you to handle other folks' dirty work. No one else can do what you do. You realize that, don't you? I think that's probably our next main mission. The roboticist. Are humans all that important? Couldn't stay away, huh? Glutton for punishment, I reckon. Then let me bore you a little more. I told you before about drone syndrome and delivery dependence, right? Turns out there's an interesting little theory. Both might be reactions to against might be a better way of putting it. Against might be a better way of putting it. The possibility of the singularity. Humans didn't want to stop being human, and the Death Stranding, that was mankind's last-ditch attempt to retain its sense of self. Because we caused it somehow because we couldn't bear the thought of losing our identity, making a sort of sense. Makes a sort of sense, no? Humans have beaches, humans become BTs, humans cause void outs, it all comes back to us. We die, sure, but at least we die with a bang, not a whimper. Maybe our next step should be to try and make the singularity happen for real. Get rid of us once and for all. I mean, I don't actually think that way, you know, but I don't. I don't actually think that way. You know I don't. But sometimes I can almost see the logic in it. What's the measure of man? What's the value of fighting tooth and nail to keep him around? Is it ever too much? Can't help wonder. I tell you, I'd hate to die and come back as a BT and stir up trouble. Better to be rid of the flesh, don't you think, Sam? The doctor, bigger bags, more blood. Have you been using that high capacity blood bag I made for you, Sam? I really do think you'll find it useful. I wish it was possible for me to print them on demand, but it's simply not feasible at the moment. Ordinary materials won't suffice for the construction it requires. Chiralium. The machinery I use to produce for production is also somewhat unique and unwieldy. So replicating the process elsewhere isn't an option. I'll keep looking into it, of course, but in the meantime, you'll just have to fabricate them here. Sorry, Sam. To be sure to be sure to stop by and pick some up if you have the chance. Though they might just save your life. We don't even really use those. Spiritualist, a guide for the dead and the living. Sam, I've discovered something very interesting. It concerns one of the sacred treasures commonly found in the burial chambers of the Egyptian pyramids. You might know this already, but pyramids were in truth gateways to the beach. The Egyptians knew everything that we know now about that mysterious realm, quite possibly more. The Book of the Dead describes in detail how the soul leaves the physical body after death and also serves as a kind of guide for souls looking to find their way to the heavenly garden of the afterlife. In other words, those looking to find their way through the beach to what lies beyond. So you see, the beach was always with us. We simply lost the knowledge of how to access and traverse it. Perhaps that's why BTs found their way through from the other side. None among the living possess the knowledge to stop them, and perhaps if we can regain that knowledge, we can put an end to the Death Stranding once and for all. It's worth considering, don't you think? The novelist's son. America just ties people down. Sam, I'd like to tell you about my father. Before the Death Stranding, he was a famous writer, and he was always on the move. I'm not just talking about America either. He went all over the world. He didn't like staying in one place for too long. As soon as he got bored, he picked up his canteen, made from a gourd, of course, and start wandering again. When I was a kid, he'd tell me all sorts of tales about his travels, about the lands that lay beyond the oceans. He even told me about people going to the moon. Kind of ironic that I'd end up shut away in a shelter after all that, isn't it? This won't last forever, though. Us humans will find a way to live outside our shelters one day, I'm sure of it. When that day comes, though, the last thing we need is to be tied down to some idea of America. That's why you won't see me join the UCA. Sorry, Sam, but that's just the way it is. Oh, right, he'd signed like a temporary contract or some shit. The photographer's mother, following in her father's footsteps. Dear Sam, you've done more for my family than you can ever know. It's a tremendous comfort to know that my husband didn't die in vain, especially since it seems his work was so important. My daughter has her heart set on doing even more, though. She says she's going to investigate further. Proud as I am, though, the thought of her putting herself in danger yet again is, well, let's just say I'm a little conflicted. But I expect a man like you would call that being selfish. Forgive me. The last thing you need is me burdening you with my worries. Be careful out there, you hear? You be careful out there. The photographer, weird stuff in Dad's old photos. Listen, Sam, there's something I thought you should know. So the data you brought me from the Mountaineer used to belong to my father. I decided to stop taking trips outside because it stressed my mom out so too much. So I started going through his old stuff instead. Turns out some of those photos are pretty interesting and pretty weird. There are a lot of pictures of the Mountain Knot City area, for example, from before the tar showed up and started spreading. And there's something really strange in some of the shots, some kind of object, I guess, something glowing. I'd be lying if I said I didn't really want to go take a look for myself, but I couldn't do that with my mom. I guess you could check it out, though, if you're ever in the area. Okay. Plenty of reading. Plenty of I'm glad that is done. Then need another beer. Let's get the fuck out of here, Lou.
what the world looked like hundreds of millions of years ago. It was just one big continent. And do you know what this is? The moon. I'll show you the real thing soon. I promise. The whole wide world will be yours to explore. You'll be able to go wherever you want. Even the moon.
Ascending.
Nothing's got everything else in it. Was there like a bunch of stuff that we need to recycle? This thing's still got 24 bullets in it? Okay, we need more power gloves. Where's my power gloves? This is bullshit. There it is. Okay, so we need one more grenade and one more blood bag. Yeah, you can, ceramics, yeah, I don't, you go ahead and take that. 45 minutes. Ooh. Experimental medicine, I kinda, 80 minutes?
Thank you for
I
your
kinda wanna take
contribution.
half this damn stuff myself. But I need to finish building the fucking roads first. They got no ceramic. So now I gotta play Where's the Ceramics? Mountain Nut. It's only got 1,000. Why can't I see hers? Shelter. He's got 3,000 ceramic. They've got 6,000. Oh my god, we're going to South Knot. We're taking all of South Knot's fucking ceramic. I think we've got enough metal. But I think we literally need all of South Knot's fucking ceramics.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
Hopefully we have space for it all. We'll probably take a couple small ones and then just take a bunch of big ones. Guess what I want to know. We got 4, 8, 10, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yeah, we should have enough metal to just literally take all their ceramic. So I think we needed. God, I gotta fucking keep track of all this shit. Yeah, I need. So metals are done. So literally just needs like 4,000 ceramic. And then this needs 2,000 metal, which we got. And then another 2,000 ceramic. So 6,000. So we can almost convert all this metal just into like 2 1,000 chunks, and that should save space. And then we should be able to just cram the 6,000 We need 4, which I think it come in like... We'll get it figured out when we get there. Are they like maxed out on fucking metal? So 800 times 216. So that's the 2,000. And then we needed another 4,000. 1, 2, 3, 4. It is 32. 32. 5. Yeah, that should be it. Kiss my ass. Ooh, metals and ceramic. They need it, but I don't really have room. Assholes. Alright, we're just gonna roll with this. I think this is plenty to do what we need, plus some extra for the next section. Which I don't even think we have seen where the next set of road is. Where are we here? Yeah. Yeah, I can't say right offhand where the next section of road is, so we'll just go with what we got. I think there's a metal and ceramics mission that we can do for the Lake Knot City, and then there's that ceramic, metals and ceramic that we can do for Mountain Knot City, which will probably end up being what we do next when we need to build some more roads. You know, that's the kind of the strange thing to me, though. Like, we're going all the way across America, and there's, like, pretty much nothing for buildings and cities and roads. You know, there's a little bit here and there, but there should be, like, a fuck ton more. Even in a post-apocalyptic world. Be a lot like The Last of Us 2 or something like that. Just like a bunch of overgrown buildings and stuff. There is some around, but there's like a lot more just, it almost feels like you're on a different planet going through half of this shit. feel like I'm in a Mars rover right now. Going through acid rain. You know what I did? I meant to make a sticky gun. I think it just feels like it would have been nice to have a sticky gun several times. And it's one of those that it's like I don't really want to keep one on me, but I feel like it would be beneficial too. I should pick that up. Not that I want to.
Beginning scan. Scan operation site. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. Cargo verified. Thank you. Weapons restrictions lifted.
These guys are still taking a nap. This is a little bit over, but how much over? 200, a little, like 250. Yeah, I'm not gonna worry about it. There we go, we connected 2 sections of road. We just got another section to connect. Which we should be able to go and do now. Oh, please tell me I brought enough.
Okay.
Perfect. I don't know why they had to make this fucking road so crooked over here. It's so nice to have this fully completed. Going all the way up to Mountain Knot. Probably go up here and buy a, or make a sticky gun.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be decontaminated soon. Keeping all clear. Welcome, Sam for the bridges.
I was like, who the fuck left their vehicle right here? It was me. It was me. I'm the asshole. I'm so sorry.
Okay.
Let me just back this up. Okay.
Keep on keeping up. Beginning scan. Have a pleasant journey. Keep on keeping up.
My question is,
Weapons restrictions lifted.
where the fuck was the next road being built? Or was there no other road? Pretty damn sure there was more road.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons
Was it
detected.
this way?
All weapons will be locked. Weapons restrictions lifted.
Come to think of it, what is this? Slow down. Weather station. Where was that? The first prepper. And if I remember correctly, I don't remember. I don't know.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Decontaminating suit. Keeping all clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
Okay.
What do I do? I think I'm... No, I want to recycle. Yeah, we can just recycle all this metal.
Thank you for your continued support.
Just go ahead and store this vehicle.
Storing vehicle. Thank you for your contribution.
Do we have anything for the spiritualist? The blood assist is done.
Keep on beginning scan. Have a pleasant journey. Keep on keeping up.
I'm gonna save it. And we might just come back to this, but I'm gonna look really quick.
Weapons restrictions lifted. Beginning scan. Bridges ID. Weapons restrictions lifted.
having such a hard time remembering. Like, I swear the road, like, went up through there or something. I'm almost wondering if it was like a, like a director's cut only thing. I think I might have something for the spiritualist. So this might not actually be just a all for nothing at least.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. Delivering cargo.
Hello there, Sam. Good souls like you will be our salvation. I should know. I can feel your resplendent aura.
Oh, nice. Leveled up. Spiritualist hologram. Got her to 4 stars at least.
The only limits are the ones we impose upon ourselves.
Good work. New order of it.
Alright, I'm actually going to go ahead and save it again. This is going to be where I called a video, though. So that being said, thank you guys for watching, and I will catch you on the next one. Peace out.